Because, again, I went on Live League. I want to tell you how you can handle shit, man. The more stronger you get. I want to tell you. I'm about to make you stronger, man. It's a really good sandwich. This is a really good sandwich. So, it's gonna be okay. You're not ugly. Nobody wanted to be like this. Nobody wanted to be like this. So even though we all had free will and we all were responsible, and only the strong-minded wouldn't go over the line, we had negative frequencies that would, depending on how much, because everybody's different in strength, and those negative frequencies would push down on our mind based on the positive frequencies that they've hidden from us, man. And so in a way, it wouldn't be our fault. It's how you look at it. It's how it's meant to be looked at. How it needs to be. It's how you mix reality and illusion, man. Because the devil's responsible for all this, man. So it's not really your fault. In that sense, man, a part of it is not your fault. So a lot of you still have a chance, man. I'm here to help you, man. They don't even want me to make it this far. They wanted to defeat me, all of them, all the Satanists. So, you know, I mean, like, anything can, like, happen, like, literally. Satan will do whatever he can to even, you know, try to forget the fact that he's, like, the most miserable. Because he is responsible for all this. He'll do anything. And, like, he can, when I say he, it's, like, I'm just using that as, like, it's more than that. It's not like the male you see. I just use that as a way to relate to it, you know? Because even when Trump talks about shit, he can't just go out and say demons in the Matrix. People will start going insane, man. He can't do that shit. So, when you break it all down, it's a negative force. It's a frequency, man. So, but just think the devil is so miserable, man. He created all this, so the devil has all this power and will do anything to make sure he stays happy, as if all the creatures in every single universe of every galaxy of every planet wasn't enough for all the negative energy to connect back to him, and he's constantly feeding off of it. He could, like, travel to an alternate reality of a planet where, like, 50 Warren Buffetts who are, like, reptilian clones with 3 legs exist, and, like, they're in, like, an underground military base eating, like, innocent kittens, and they're crying before they die and get eaten. And so all that negative energy, the devil can feed off that shit. By me thinking it, it's already been created, so the devil's feeding off that, man. Dude, it's all vibrational energy and frequency. Anything's possible, man. I know it's hard to explain, man, but it's only because we've been stuck in the Matrix. It's that difference that gets you stuck into what you think you can't do. There is such a thing as that, but they want you to use that Matrix. They want you to use the Matrix, the small compartmentalized box, to think that all you see, there's no possible way you can't do it. Like where you're at, there's no possible way like everything else that is positive that pushes up out of it, like all you see is all there is. Like they want you to believe that what is limited is all what there is, man. But it's so much more. Because no, we can't. Listen, God is everything. God can do God, but we are not God. So not all of us can, like, we're all different. We all have different strengths and weaknesses, but we are all God, but yet we aren't. But see, people can't understand that because they're at a church where they've been compartmentalized and in a religion, man. And you look up and people will still pay money to Kenneth Copeland. He's a freaking wicked devil, man. Dude, he's got a demon in him. He's wicked as hell. Like, if you knew what these people did, you would... Dude, it'd be impossible for you guys to live with, but if you all start meditating on 528 hertz, I wouldn't even say you'd be able to handle it if you saw it, because, you know, if we saw what was down in those underground cities, we'd faint, but at least, you know, but that, I'm going to get to that. I saw a video on Live League before I even meditated. I want to tell you, man, I'm going to tell you how you can get stronger, but you have to meditate on 528 hertz or higher just to get out of the Matrix. And do this for more than 40 minutes. You got to be dedicated. You can't just do it because the negative frequencies are enslaving your mind. Those positive frequencies charge up you might be up here. Like, you got to bring it. It'll come, negative frequencies start pushing back down. So it's like an iPhone charger, you gotta recharge it. And see, I'm so different. Like I'll be doing like I'm constantly doing different things. Like the way my mind is acting, it can't be fit into like a one-dimensional box. So I just winked, but I didn't like think about it. It's not like it even means anything, but because everybody identifies somebody based off how they look, you look at me like I'm crazy just for doing that. Who cares, man? I'm getting stronger from it. Like I'm working less hours because the hardest part of working this job is that my mind is so open. I have a hard time focusing, but I work really hard. I might have to work 1 to 4 until Trump contacts me, but I don't think he will be. Either way, I gotta find a way to get back to working 1 to 7. I'm trying everything I can, and you know, I'm not like forced. I'm not like purposely, like I'm not purposely not working or purposely being lazy, man. I'm trying my hardest, man. I'm doing the impossible. But, you know, if I don't make it, man, I trust in God. I'm not afraid, man. At all, man. So. I got 10% left. Alright. What else do I want to say? Well, dude, it doesn't matter what you look like, man. Dude, it doesn't matter that even if you like are ugly, who cares, man? Because you have your higher dimensional selves. There are like higher yous and other higher up realities existing right now, man. Yeah, they are existing right now. But the illusion is just as important. So, you know, there is such a thing as how, you know, both of those things go on at once, man. How the illusion diversifies, you know, another version of you in another higher up reality could not be there if the illusion makes itself shown. But God controls all reality and illusion, and it's constantly being, you know, switched up. It's doing all different types of things, these negatives and opposites. I mean, these negatives and positives are constantly dancing around. Anything is possible, man. So, you're not ugly, and even if you are, it doesn't matter, because you are already beautiful, and you have an angelic body that's going to be shown in heaven. Dude, like, I'm not even the best looking. I don't care, dude. It doesn't matter. But the reason why you think it matters is because you've been such a victim, but we didn't even want this, and we didn't even know. So, because even when you meditate, those negative frequencies of how you've been a victim will start creeping back up. But you'll be more aware, so you have to keep on experiencing new shit. Because those, like the minute you start waking up, you're a target for the Council of 13, or just people in power when they start seeing you, because they're recording everybody, man. And when you start waking up, and you can wake other spiritual soul as death threats that are being sent to him. I hope you know that, man. Spiritual souls woke. And the demons are doing, like, they got so much intelligence. They got so much intelligence, man. There's creatures that have been here for more than 10 million years, man. Dude, time doesn't even exist, man. It's horrible, man. Like, I couldn't hang around a lot of you guys. Not everybody. But see, when people start waking up, and then, you know, anybody's souls that can be repaired. But we still, because when I say words are an illusion, they still hold weight to them. It's both, but it's how you diversify reality and illusion, because, you know, the people that work for the devil can, you know, make it to the point where they can, look at it like an illusion, but then have it be more real and substantial at the same time, because it is just as much real as it is not. But they'll work for evil and start using it as an inversion through saying it's an illusion, because it's just as much an illusion, but it's how you connect it. And then they can go and start cussing people out, innocent people who work for the devil, or it doesn't matter, man. Certain people that might open their third eyes for evil, man, and they'll go around and start causing fights, or they'll order people, they'll have people pay them. Man, these people are so evil. And they'll start having people cuss out certain people who are still stuck in the Matrix. And even when people are out of the Matrix, like ones who are woke, and they have the third eyes open, and they can talk to their guardian angels, and they can sense energy. Because it gets complicated, but there's ways you can. That's the secret if you want to know who's a snake and who's not. Because ones who are really woke and have really ascended, they can test somebody, and well, they can sense, they can tell when somebody's trying to do that to them, and trying to make them mad, and when they're trying to use them or cussing at them just to, like, as a way to, knowing it's just as much substantial, they're doing it, they are projecting hate onto them, but it's not affecting them, but they're not going to hang out with them because they know they're one of the demonic people to give you a reptilian stare in a random cafeteria in high school. Who knows where they came from, but you see them and you think they're like, playing a game with you, but they're evil, man. I end this video too.